Okay guys, so we're going to be looking at how to end the fight in seconds. This is crucial. You're faced with a bigger and larger attacker. The importance of going preemptive is huge when you're faced against a bigger attacker. Well, what's the secret? How do you take out a larger and bigger attacker? Gotta hit first, man. I want to put as many odds to my favor as possible. People say, is it a cheap shot? All right, maybe it's a cheap shot, but do I rather take a beating or take a chance of having, somebody like Gio who's literally, overweighs me by a lot more, let him hit me first, or do I go first? I'd rather hit first and take my chances. Again, you want to try to verbally diffuse the situation. You want to de-escalate, but when you've done everything you can and the attacker's no longer communicating, well, you got to go preemptive. You got to hit first. Or you can take a chance and say, well, I want to be a good Samaritan and I don't want to have problems with the law, and take a chance where he might go preemptive on you and he might send you to the hospital and be like, well, at least I don't have any trouble with the law, but maybe you're like, with a broken nose, broken jaw, and sucking through a straw too. But that's really your decision. But what I would do, I would go preemptive and I would hit first. You're faced with a large attacker. What is the secret? I'll give you guys some of the most important first strikes. The first one is the headbutt. Top of the head in the facial area. What do I do? If I'm talking to my attacker, boom, headbutt, right into the nose, right into the face. I could go from here, natural stance where I need to grab, or I can grab the person and go straight into the headbutt. However, you remember, if I grab him, he might flinch. If he flinches and his head comes down and I go for a headbutt, I might take the shot. So I want to be careful. So if I'm going to set up a headbutt, I'll start talking first a little bit low, slowly to bring him down. I'm going to start tilting my head down like I'm talking to him. I won't make an eye contact. Whack! I'm just going to explode straight into the facial area. You have what? Double palm strike. So if I'm faced again here with my attacker, one hand will come forward, the other one will come back, and I'm going to snap the neck, driving the power forward, snapping the head back, creating a lot of damage right into the head. You got hammer fist. So if I'm here, I'm talking to the attacker, boom, straight into the bridge of the nose. Right? Again, hammer fist is a very powerful strike, right? So if I'm here, I'll go straight into the bridge of the nose. From there, the fight doesn't end. I always say, no matter what strike is going to be your first strike, I look at it as a machine gun. If I'm going to headbutt, I'm not just going to headbutt. If I headbutt, I'm going to go right into palms, elbows, neck cranks. I want to make sure that I don't give him 1 second to gain any kind of momentum. I want to disorient him as quickly as possible and hit him with big blows and finish the fight. So you got your headbutt, you got your double palm strike, you got your hammer fist, elbows, man, right? So if I'm here and I'm talking, I could elbow right through the center line. Again, very devastating blow because it's so non-telegraphic. It's not coming around. It's coming straight through the middle. So it's just this. I'll go right into the chin, boom, snapping his head back. Okay? So those are some of the most devastating blows that you can do in a street fight. And those are some of the big ones. Yeah, you can go for the balls, but if the guy's on drugs, if he's under adrenaline, I've seen it in fights. Like again, I always say it, if I walked up to Joe and I just kicked him in the nuts, I'd probably drop him. But in the middle of a fight, when his adrenaline is going, it might make him double over, but I want to cause damage to the head because this is the biggest factor where I'm going to finish the fight. I want that head to snap as fast and as hard back and create as much damage in the brain to finish the fight as quickly as possible. Thanks.